In early 2025, Los Angeles, the city of dreams, was turned into a nightmare. Unrelenting wildfires raged, consuming homes, livelihoods, and lives in their fiery grip. The skies were choked with ash, and the air carried a heavy sense of despair. It was the worst disaster the city had faced in decades, but hidden beneath the chaos and destruction lay a sinister truth waiting to be unearthed. Barron Trump, now 18 years old, had accompanied his father, Donald Trump, to Los Angeles for a series of high-profile events. Though Barron preferred to stay out of the limelight, his curious and observant nature often led him into unexpected situations. What started as an ordinary trip for the young man soon turned into an extraordinary journey that would change his life forever. As the fires spread uncontrollably, Barron spent his time in the safety of their hotel, watching news reports and scrolling through social media. The devastation was heartbreaking, but something about the coverage caught his attention. The locations of the fires seemed oddly strategic. They weren't random patches of destruction, but appeared to align in a deliberate pattern when plotted on a map. Intrigued, Barron began to dig deeper. Using his laptop, he overlaid the fire locations with geographical and economic data. To his astonishment, the areas affected by the fires coincided with regions undergoing rezoning for commercial development. The implications were shocking. Could these fires be intentional? Determined to validate his theory, Barron reached out to local experts. Most dismissed his ideas, blaming climate change and natural causes. However, one urban planner, Dr. Elena Ruiz, took an interest in his findings. Dr. Ruiz had long suspected corruption within the city's development agencies and saw the potential in Barron's research. Together, they began analyzing property records, satellite images, and even old city council meeting notes. Their investigation revealed a disturbing trend. A mysterious company named Solvista Holdings had purchased large swaths of land in the fire zones mere months before the fires erupted. Even more suspicious, these transactions were all made under shell companies, making it nearly impossible to trace the true owners. Barron's investigation didn't go unnoticed. One evening, as he returned to the hotel after meeting Dr. Ruiz, he found an envelope slipped under his door. Inside was a single sheet of paper with the words, "Stop digging or you'll regret it." The warning sent chills down his spine, but Barron's resolve only hardened. He shared the note with his father who, though concerned, encouraged him to be cautious but not to back down. "You have a good head on your shoulders, Barron," Donald Trump said. "If you're onto something, the truth needs to come out." Dr. Ruiz and Barron soon uncovered the man behind Solvista Holdings, Victor Grayson, a billionaire real estate mogul with a history of exploiting crises for profit. Grayson's reputation as a ruthless businessman made him untouchable in the eyes of many. He used his wealth and connections to manipulate zoning laws, silence critics, and evade scrutiny. As they dug deeper, Barron and Dr. Ruiz discovered evidence that linked Grayson to several other suspicious fires in different states. Each time, the pattern was the same. Fires would devastate an area, driving down property values, and Grayson would swoop in to purchase the land at rock-bottom prices. Barron decided to go public with his findings. He contacted Linda Moreno, a renowned investigative journalist known for exposing corporate corruption. Linda was skeptical at first, but was soon convinced by the mountain of evidence Barron and Dr. Ruiz had gathered. Linda's media contacts gave them access to advanced resources, including drones, forensic experts, and whistleblowers from within Solvista Holdings. One whistleblower, a former employee, revealed that Grayson had hired private contractors to set the fires. These contractors used advanced incendiary devices that left little trace, making the fires appear natural. As the investigation gained traction, the threats became more serious. Barron's email accounts were hacked, Dr. Ruiz's car was tampered with, and Linda's office was ransacked. One night, Barron noticed a black SUV tailing him. Realizing the stakes, he moved cautiously, using encrypted communication and staying in secure locations. Despite the danger, Barron refused to give up. "This isn't just about me," he told Linda during one of their late-night meetings. "It's about the thousands of people who've lost everything. Someone has to stand up for them." After weeks of relentless work, Barron, Dr. Ruiz, and Linda published a groundbreaking exposé. The article, titled "Burning for Profit," The Los Angeles fire conspiracy detailed how Victor Grayson and Solvista Holdings orchestrated the fires for financial gain. It included testimonies, documents, and even video evidence of contractors setting fires. The expose went viral, sparking outrage across the nation. Protests erupted in Los Angeles, demanding justice for the victims. Federal authorities launched an investigation, and several of Grayson's associates were arrested. However, Grayson himself vanished, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. Though hailed as a hero, Barron found himself changed by the ordeal. The weight of responsibility and the dangers he faced had forced him to mature quickly. In interviews, he spoke not about his bravery, but about the resilience of the people who had lost everything. "This isn't about me," he said in one interview. "It's about making sure this never happens again. It's about holding people accountable and protecting the vulnerable." Barron's story inspired legislative changes, including stricter regulations on real estate transactions and harsher penalties for arson. His courage became a beacon of hope, proving that even in the face of overwhelming power, one voice can make a difference. Years later, the scars of the fires remained, but so did the strength of the community that had endured them. Barron's actions not only brought justice, but also ignited a movement for transparency and accountability. And though Barron Trump never sought the spotlight, his name became synonymous with courage, integrity, and the relentless pursuit of truth.